Hi, it's me again. Um, as always, or as normal, I can't sleep. It is 3 a.m. I tried to sleep. I tried hard and it didn't work. And now it's 3, so I figured I'm just gonna stay awake. And I figured let's make a video. Oop, let's see if this kind of works. Is that fun? Cool. So I guess I will be getting ready, but this time I think I'm actually going to talk theories, which I might have already talked about. I never fucking know. Um, but yeah, for people who don't know, or maybe I'm just telling myself, um, this is me. This isn't edited. This is just raw, authentic version of me that just talks about whatever the frick is in my head. Fudge pops, whatever, fudgesicles. I don't know. I just sideline. My coworker said, "Oh sugar." I was like, "What?" It's like, "Oh shit," but "oh sugar." And then she says, "Oh fudge popsicle, fudge pop chocolate bars," or something like that. I'm not gonna copy that, but "oh sugar," I might use. And then freaking fudge pop. Fudgelicious. I don't know. I need to be better about not cursing because I do it a lot. But yeah, that's not what this video is about. I don't know how I'm gonna get ready. I don't want to put this light on because it's gonna be a lot. Oh, it's overly bright now, but this is how I can see. I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. Oh, now you see all my flaws. Oopsie doopsies. Sorry, Lieutenant. Accidentally hit my little boy. I'll try to speak slower too. But yeah, I went and hung out with somebody tonight, and I was just asking about like their spiritual beliefs. Like, I'm not really worried about it, but it is cool. And then I was like, oh, I have so many different theories. And he said, well, I want to know. And I told him I'm not gonna go to a rabbit hole, and I went to a rabbit hole. One of the main ones, my main theory. By the way, I'm theist. For those who don't know what theist is, it's like I believe in some sort of God. Or I don't like to say God. I mean, I do, but that kind of like looks like other religions. So it's like some sort of God, a creator, omnipotent being, whatever you want to call that. Whatever made all this happen. So yeah, whether I'm in a simulation or not, I would still be a creator. Lieutenant, stop rubbing your head on freaking everything. What the fuck's on my finger? Anyway, so we talked about that. And one of my theories is, so that God is everything, right? So what made me think is, people, it sucks that we're not always happy, right? Freaking life would be great if we were happy. But literally there can't be happy without something to not be happy about, right? Because happy is like an above feeling of a lower feeling. So if we were just happy all the time, then that would be like natural status. Like if there is nothing else, then we're not happy. That's just what we exist as. So to be able to feel happy, there has to be an opposite. There has to be something that is other than happy. So happy is like a higher version of like a lower version you feel. The same as being grateful. You can't really be grateful for something unless it's something that, for example, goes away, right? Like if your family member passes, you're like, you were grateful. You're grateful that your family's still here, or you're grateful you have money because you have a time without money. So it's something that you have that could not be there. So the opposite of grateful is like non-existent. And then, so I was thinking, what's the opposite of everything? Nothing. It's either exist or not exist. And in the Christian religion, in the Bible, I think we'll say Jesus says, I am. Or the opposite of am is not. Like the opposite of is, isn't. There is a world and there is not a world. So it's like the opposite, exist and not exist. So if God is, then God is everything. Because the opposite of everything is nothing. So I hope you're like catching my drift here. I'm kind of rambling, but so how made up of a bunch of atoms. Everything from what we know, we call it an atom. Everything that exists, even oxygen, is atoms. Like, all we are, we're solid, but all we are like quadrillions, whatever the frick you want to call it, an infinite amount of atoms. That's all we are. But they're so close that we can't do it. Supposedly, nothing even ever touches, you know? Our hands right now are not, my hands right now are not actually touching. There is like space between them, and the atoms are like repelling each other. But the reason we can feel it is because you're feeling like the texture of the repelling force. I'm not science, so don't judge me on all that. But if God is everything, like he's every single atom that exists, everything I'm touching, everything I'm being, everything I am breathing, that is God. That is creation. That is what the creator is. Which, in my little theory, like, God is like energy. God is everything, because we wouldn't exist, right? Like, yeah, God is everything. So people, whenever I join the Christian faith, something that somebody said is, God knows how many hairs are on your head. And when I thought about that, I was like, there's a creator that even knows so much about me, that knows every hair on my head. But my parents don't even know who I am, how I feel. And that's what really, I guess, brought me into the Christian faith, was there's something that knows me more than anybody else will know every inner feeling, every thought. Like, that's deep. That is a deep connection. So, hello, Lieutenant. Are you going to try to jump up here? But I think that's what is great, is that God is everything. We can't, and there are other theories about this. And somebody was like, it's somebody who's like a non-religious person that doesn't believe in God, but they like can't explain like just everything. Hello. Everything that exists is just creation, I guess, because every matter cannot be created nor destroyed, because it is. So even when everything breaks down, it just kind of goes back into the creation, right? Creator. So like when, in our thoughts of the creator, some people believe he does make change, doesn't make change. But, in my belief, God does know everything that's in your head, which is crazy, because what's in our brain, like, isn't actually like our brain is atoms, but like the thoughts, the energy is not, right? And I hope I'm like getting through this right. Maybe I'm a little tired, and there's just so much that goes into it. But it's crazy to me. I think that's how just everything exists. That's how God knows everything, because he is everything. Everything I touch, everything I think, everything I feel is God. He is everything, right? Another thing is, so what makes human beings or species different than other species, from what we know, is that we have a consciousness, an awareness of, yes, we are aware of ourselves, our own existence, right? Like cats and dogs, they have feelings, they have emotions, they're alive, but something they can't do is reflect back on their own memories and feelings. This drops on me and hurts, and I don't like it, which is, I think, extent to what other things feel. But I can think about it in a month and reflect back, or even right now, I can reflect back to when I bought this, or when I've used this. Like, we can look back into our memories, and I don't know. It's like that's an association. But another thing is that I know I exist because I can look at myself and I can see myself in 3D. Well, my theory is the way we know of ourselves is that, like, God is energy, right? So he is in us, right? He's everything. So he can see through our eyes. God is literally living in the 3D through us, through our eyes. So whenever I don't really want to look at the camera because it freaks me out. But when I look at somebody and they're looking at me, God is in my head. God's in his head. So when we see each other, God is looking into himself through our eyes. So I think the fact that he is able to see himself as like us being able to see us. Because, yeah, I mean, I guess in a mirror it's the same thing, but that's my theory on existence. You know, I think like God is everything because matter is not created nor destroyed. It just is. It is. Because the opposite of is isn't, you know? And I think it's pure energy. I think something I talked about had been like gender and, you know, gender, sexuality, whatever. And the main thing I concluded to is that when we die, right, we have a spirit or an energy or whatever that goes to heaven. I don't believe in heaven and hell, but we'll talk about that in a minute. If our spirits go to heaven, they're not male or female. Because what makes us male or female is our human 3D bodies and our genitalia. But once we don't have that, we're just energy. That's all we are, is an energy. I don't know if it's consciousness, even if it can exist in memories. It's just our energy leaves our physical body, right? So then there is no male and female. We're not. This is just a 3D body that we're put in that gives you whatever to reproduce however you want, right? So that's my thought about our existence, is when we die, we just go back into the creation. I don't know if we're in everything, but it can't be created nor destroyed. I don't know about energy. I have not studied that as much. But there's that. Oh, what did I want to go back to? I forgot it. Okay, hold on. I said we're going to go back to that. I'm going to need a minute. I thought about energy, creation or destroyed. God is everything. No heaven and hell. Okay. Oh, yes. No heaven and hell. So my thing is that whatever created this is an omnipotent being, right? He is not bound by space or time or any of our trivial human things. So in my thought, sorry, Christians, it's not against you. It's just against the little theory. So even if Jesus was real, I know Jesus, well, I'm assuming Jesus is real because we have, you know, records. And he may have died and believed he died for our sins. And that's cool. But I will not worship another human being. And my thought for that is, if the creator is an omnipotent being, he does not care about our trivial stuff. Why would an omnipotent being say, okay, he knows all space and time, right? Everything that ever exists, any timeline. I don't know if I talked about timelines. We'll do that another day. But why would an omnipotent being care if the human species believed in a 3D form? Like, I love people. I'm a very people person. I hate humans. Sorry. I think the human race species is silly. I think we have intelligence in a way that we're more intelligent than mammals. And, okay, we am a mammal. But other animals, other species, you know, we have consciousness. We can create things, look back on our memories. But the fact that we're so conceited and that we repeat our own mistakes and we just get so stuck in just trivial things, money, all this bullshit I have in my house, it doesn't matter. But we get so stuck in it and we're so selfish and we're just ruining literally the piece of rock we live on that we call Earth. We are destroying because we're selfish, in my thing, stupid beings. So why, and we can't even like fathom what, I like to say the creator, whatever the creator is, because our brains would literally break. We'll go on a sideline. You know, in movies when it's like a dog can talk and it's like, cool, I'm talking to a dog. That's cool. But I don't think y'all understand, because y'all think, oh, I could do that in real life. You're lying to yourself. If my cat literally spoke to me right now, do you understand that my brain would probably break? Because I would forever go back into every single memory and everything I know, and everything I know would be broken. It just would be. Because I know my cat is my cat. If he spoke to me, One, I think I'm on drugs or mentally hallucinating. But then it's like, animals can talk. What does that mean? Oh my God, has he seen, like, your brain would just literally combust, in my opinion. That's what I think would happen. So we just can't even fathom. It's the fishbowl effect. A fish in a fishbowl knows his life in the fishbowl. He cannot comprehend or even, couldn't even, like, I will say comprehend because I have a better word, better vocabulary. It could not fathom or comprehend our world, that we have politics and fucking, what is this, face, whatever, and just communications, words, writing. It just can't even, it's a fish in a fishbowl. That is its universe that it is stuck in. That's it. It's an existence. It's knowledge. So it's the same thing for us. We are stuck in our cute little lives. Some may call it a simulation, which if it is, that's its own thing. Maybe if I remember to talk about that, I will. Basically, if I'm stuck in a simulation, I'm stuck in it. You know, some shit sucks. Or some sugar sucks. I can't say sugar. Some shit sucks. But, you know, overall, this is not a bad existence. At least for me. I do understand that I'm very fortunate. I live a comfortable life. Right now I'm a little broke. And it's a little difficult. But you know what? That's my own decisions that I made. And I have to work through it. And I will. But fortunate. Yes, whatever. If this was a simulation, honestly, it could be worse. All right? Watch The Matrix. All right? Do you really want to live in that fucking world? Maybe. Maybe know the truth. I'm cool. I'm going to take whatever pill keeps me here. Anyways, so that's simulation. But back to it. Oh, no. Not the hair behind the ears. But anyway, whatever omnipotent being that there is does not care about trivial stuff. People said, can God, like, stop himself from lifting a rock? Which they're saying, because it's omnipotent being, if it can't do something that isn't omnipotent. God, whatever creator there is not thinking about, let me hold a fucking rock. It's an omnipotent being. It does not give a shit. I don't know what their purpose is. Maybe it's because, you know, they get the feelings and the, like, you know, all the energy in the world, making all the stuff. Maybe they're like, ooh, it's tickly. I don't fucking know. I love that boy. Sorry, he's purring. But that, whatever exists, does not know bounds of time. In my opinion, in my theory, that omnipotent being would not care. Or it would not even, like, why would that matter to an omnipotent being? Oh, humans worship me in human form. But it doesn't matter if they worship me as an omnipotent being. It has to be me in the 3D of atoms. And I know all of space and time, so I know that most of that's not going to happen. So I'll have to send them to eternal blah. Because I am so selfish? No, that doesn't make sense. An omnipotent being does not care about bullshit. It just doesn't. Like, that's a human thing. Being selfish and wanting power and wanting all these emotions. He does whatever. I said he because this is natural, but no, that to me, that does not add up. Sorry, that bullshit's on us, our human being selves. That's what we care about. Now, you know, I do take a lot of my theories and beliefs from the Bible for some reason. And maybe it's like not even real, but you know, maybe it is. Who knows? Maybe I'm just spitting off fucking nonsense and I'm going to hell because I'm not spreading the word of Jesus. I'm making up my own shit. I don't know. I mean, it sucks, but I don't know. Got a feeling that that's not the case. Either way, so that's my theory that I brought up. My hands look so old, bro. I feel like my face, people are like, oh, you look young. Bro, look at my hands. I guess I just didn't moisturize enough in life. I think it's too late now. I guess, yeah, you're going to tell maybe I need to wear gloves for the rest of my life. But yeah, see, this is so trivial. But yeah, that's what I think life is. I think I've already talked about this too, but I believe in multiple timelines. Obviously, we can only exist in our one, and it's not like Loki, and we can just jump to another. But our timeline is adjusting to every decision we make, which, when you think about it, kind of blew my mind. If God or the Creator knows all space, time, any existence, any timeline, bro, that's wild. Think about this. So I exist because my dad and my mom fucked at a certain day. And then all the spermies went, and that spermie made me. There are so many timelines where that didn't happen, where my dad and mom didn't get together. You know how many various timelines that are? That's an infinite. That's why there's infinity, bro. Like, and then even if they got together in so many timelines, one other sperm could have just went. Maybe that's why that doesn't exist, because that would be like infinity, but it makes sense in my thought. When I was stuck in my hallucination or my theory, I mean, for 4 whole months, I believed that this was not real life, that this was a simulation, and I was stuck in it, and I got really bad deja vu, and I called it the loop. I don't know if I've talked about this. I fucking forget everything. But what happened is I was pulled so far out of reality, and it was probably anxiety, but it just, like an elliptical when you're moving and that sound it makes, that was what my head was doing, and it was just round and round and round, and my thoughts would just lead to another, and it was just a loop. And it's like, how we breathe in and out every day, that's natural. And then how we wake up, do our day, fall asleep, wake up. That's a cycle or a loop. Another loop is just our lives. We fuck, we live, we die. We fuck, we live, we die. And then that's just us. What about the universe? Like the earth turns on its axis every single day, every 24 hours. Then it turns, it's the 24 hours. Then around the earth, which is a year, which is 365 days. And then it's fucking moving around the whole fucking universe. Like, that's crazy. How many loops that is? That's just like infinite amount of loops. So, and people say the circle of life, which is probably a better way to say it, because when I say a loop, it really fucking trips me out. Everything is a loop. Obviously, I can't know what that means, because if I understood anything in the universe of what it really exists, my brain would break. But everything's a loop. Every thought is maybe not a loop. Oh, something else is that, wow, it's only been 22 minutes, bro. It feels like it's been forever. Probably because I'm talking so much. My mind's going 100 miles a minute. I did forget to take my nighttime meds, so that's probably why. I was out hanging out with somebody, and I came home, and I could take them now, but it's 3 a.m. when I did this, so it's almost 3:30. I'm gonna have to take my meds in a freaking couple hours. But what was I saying? Loop. Everything loops. I lost it. It goes, oh, that was it. So you know how I'm speaking words into existence in this video. If I didn't make this video, even if I did, if I have a thought and it doesn't come out, does it even exist? Like, I know they did nothing, but basically you have a thought and then it just goes into like a black hole. It could exist another time, but any thought that you just don't say or that's not recorded is just gone. It never existed. It's gone. Maybe you'll have another thought of a memory and something else later, but like I could think, damn, I really like this basket. I like the flowers. And I just think in my head, and the thought goes away forever. I will never remember that I have that thought, or maybe I will, but it's gone. And that to me is just freaking wild. Sorry, it's just this whole thing kind of freaking, it's cool, but it trips me out. Okay, maybe I should start getting ready, because I had a lot of theories. That might be the end of my theory for now. I kind of like the hair, though. Is it too much? Might be too much, because I'm wearing... Okay, We'll worry about the hair in a little bit. Should I put it up? I hate it because I do think I have a lot of positive qualities, but I do think I'm a little vain, which I do not, which I recognized recently. Because I look at myself in the mirror, which is a normal thing. Fuck, I'll just put it up in a freaking bun. And if it looks like shit, it looks like shit. La-di-da-di-da. Don't look at my messy room in the background. Oh wait, the door's blocking most of it? Okay. Cool. But yeah, I think recently, or it was a few months ago, and I said it to my sister, and she said I wasn't. So maybe I just need to not freak out about it. But I realized that I think I'm vain. Because I do look in the mirror a lot. And, you know, when I'm doing stuff like this, if I see myself, like I'm messing with my hair a lot. Which a lot of it could be the ADHD. I remember during a party, I would like take my hair and I would like, what's it called? I would put it in a bun and I would take it out. And I put it in a bun and take it out. And they counted how many times I did it. And again, I think that's like an ADHD thing. But at the same time, it's like when I look at myself, I'm like, oh, I don't like that. So I fix it. And then like, I don't know. I think that's kind of, isn't that what vain means? You're like very into your own looks. Which that's something else. This is a weird theory, but fuck it. We're going to go into it. So this would make me sound even more vain. But fuck it. No one's going to see this anyway. So I thought I have a type and a boy. Aside from the personality being goofy and playful, honestly, that may go into it too. But looks-wise, my type is a white guy, brown hair, jawline. That's my fucking type. Love it. The dude from Bones, that was also an Angel, the series off of Buffy, the Vampire Slayer. Like me some Ryan Reynolds. Like me some Tom Holland. Tom Cruise. Everybody says he's got a weird symmetry. I don't fucking know. James Franco. Yeah. So just those type. And that's like my type. I'm very attracted to it. If you look at my previous partners, they kind of, I was told my recent ex looks like my ex-ex. And then a couple people I have talked to also look like my ex. And it's not that I want them to look like the ex. It's that it's in my type. I was told that my type at least isn't ugly. So we'll take that. But something I thought about is, do I like that type because it looks like me? Like a lot of people say, can you tell if they're siblings or dating? And I'm wondering, so I'm a white girl, brown hair, jawline. I don't like blondes. Doesn't mean I won't talk to a blonde, but typically I'm not very attracted to blondes. The jawline's cool. And yeah, so I'm wondering if I'm interested in people like that look like that, because I look like that. And those are features I like about myself. And if so, that's kind of crazy. But when you think about it, not a lot of people, but there maybe it is a lot of people. Maybe I'm just fucking crazy. But the thing, like, are you dating or are you siblings? I think people that maybe like how they look on their structure might look for people, or might be attracted to people who also look like that. Maybe if you don't like how you look, maybe you don't. I know a lot of people who don't look alike that date. And I'm trying to think about the dates I've gone on. Some of them are different. I mean, yeah, a couple of them don't look like me. Maybe that's just a damn dumb theory, but that was also a theory of mine. I guess we'll never know, will we? Oh, I'm seriously got some science bullshit on that. Okay, what am I doing? Face. I have to figure it out. So I have to do a liquid, then cream, and then liquid. And then there's another cream somewhere. God damn, I gotta clean this. Every time I do, I just get fucking busy, and it goes right back. Honestly, I've thought about just getting rid of all my shit. And it's not like maybe I am materialistic. And when I say it in that way, it makes me feel bad. But I don't think I'm materialistic in the way like, I need to have the newest shoes and like the newest iPhone. And sorry, that's kind of, I guess that's really offensive because it's like saying people are like that. But I think for me, it's that I have a lot of hobbies and I have a lot of things I like. So I like Magic the Gathering. I have 11,000 cards. I like Dungeons and Dragons. I have so many maps and so many books. I like to paint miniatures for Dungeons and Dragons. I have a lot of miniatures and a lot of paints. I like paintball. So, I mean, I have all my gear and stuff. And what else do I like? I like drawing. So I have a shit ton of markers and pencils and crayons and all that shit. So, and obviously, like, I'm trying to, I have a lot of clothes, too. It's a lot of thrift store clothes, but it's just depending on how I feel, I like it. And then in different situations, I like different things. I am trying to learn how to dress casual again, like regular going out, hanging, just going somewhere clothes, because I'm always in work clothes. And I know my style, and there's sometimes I'm like, oh, this be cute. And then I put it on, and I'm like, no, this isn't me. So I've always wanted, it sounds so silly, but I've always kind of wanted to do like a fashion show. Even with some friends, we come over and we try on clothes. Or maybe I have a significant other and he sits there. I'm like, okay, tell me what you like and don't like. Honestly, that would be the best. Not that I can't wear what he doesn't like, because if I like it, I like it. But it'd be good to know, like, that looks good on you, or I don't think so. I did do that one time. I didn't try on the clothes, but a lot of my clothes, they're like, that looks like what I wore in middle school, which they're not wrong. I was the same size I kind of was in middle school, so a lot of my clothes still fit. And I had the skater girl vibe with the black dress, with the skater thing, and then one of my favorite outfits was my black skirt, and then my white tank top, and then it was actually this thing right here. Is this the same one? This is similar. So yeah, I had my black skirt, my white tank top, and then this isn't actually denim, but like a fake denim shirt over it, and then some boots. I love that outfit. I don't know why. That was just my style. So now I'm like adjusting it to adulty. But it's hard because I kind of have my little style, sometimes, my work stuff's a little girly. But, my casual stuff's a little, like, I got my combat boots, I got my black, I got my, I don't know, got my flannels. But then, I look online and I see, like, these people that look like women. Maybe it's just because I'm not tall like that, so I don't feel as woman-like. Well, let me get a fake Zen. I don't have any Zen. I'm out. So, yeah. This is fake Zen. No nicotine, but it gives the same punch. Apparently it has creatine. I don't know what the fuck that is. Hopefully it doesn't give me cancer. We'll see. But going back to that, I'm almost running out of this. And I'm broke. I can't buy more. It's okay. Yes, I see, pictures of women, or when you look at clothes, it's like outfits. And I feel like I don't look like a woman. And maybe that's just, social media. Sorry, it's supposed to push this into your face. I don't know why, but I'm doing it. Every time I do this, like my boss or somebody says, you look so glow. I'm like, thank you. Because normally I look red. I guess I got rosacea. I didn't say the word right. But like, yeah, where it's red. When I drink, it gets super red. And I don't get embarrassed. But when I do, my whole face gets red. It's silly, but that's okay. We were talking about clothes. Yeah, sometimes I feel like I don't look like a woman. And maybe it's because I'm 5'1". I am petite. It'd be nice. Also, I know I am not fat. Which I hate saying that word. I think that's not an okay word. My ex used to say that, he thought I was fat phobic because I won't say the word fat. And I feel like it is just, if people say that word, that's fine. I'm not going to judge other people for saying that word. But to me, it feels uncomfortable to say it. I would be like somebody's overweight. But it just feels wrong. That feels like such a demeaning term. And maybe large. I don't freaking know. And you know, the name Fat Albert, that's in his name. But, like, people are like, oh, I'm fat. I'm like, you're not fat unless you're, like, Fat Albert. And see, even then, like, it's a little bit more goofy, but I don't like that word. I think it's just demeaning, mean, which is crazy. Oh, I got the flavor. I got no water to help me. But yeah, my family says that shit all the time. We'd be driving down the road, and they'd be like, oh, look at this fat guy jogging, which is really sad, because that's a person that's trying to better themselves, you know, and we're just in here driving in our car judging. It doesn't affect them at all. But still, to me, that's mean. I think I'm a little naive, or whatever you call in that way. Just don't like to say that. Okay. I'm gonna wear, what the hell? Oh, there you go. I'm gonna wear this. I do have more. No, I don't. Gosh darn it. I need water. Can I get water real quick? Is that okay? I'm not wearing pants. This is like a little nightgown. I can take you with me. Yeah, I think I need water. And we're gonna go get some water together, because if I leave you here, who knows what'll happen. Don't look at my shit. Bro, I got so freaked out in here earlier. Oh, it's gonna be black. I had to bring my gun with me. I know the door didn't open, but it sounded like somebody was closing the door. Even this, I don't like it. I'm not afraid of the dark. I think, well, nobody's afraid of the dark. They're afraid of what they think is in the dark. Water over here. It's actually good I get it, because if I don't, Zoe's gonna fucking spill it. Oh, I'm out of water. And wait, I'm gonna be careful. My kitchen is not in pristine style. Okay, you can go here. Okay, doesn't show too much. Okay, I got my water, and I'm being healthy. Look at that. What was I talking about? Oh, room was scary. Oh, okay. Guess the light's on. Yeah, I thought somebody was in. I didn't think somebody was in my house, but I got creeped out, so I got my gun. And then I would know probably because Zoe, she growls. Like when she's worried about something, she growls. But she didn't growl. And I have a door camera, and nothing was there, but I heard a door close. It's probably my neighbor or some shit, but still, I was not. I don't know why. I'm not scared of a lot of things. Like, I'm not scared of sharks. I don't love spiders, but I'm not scared of spiders. You know, I ran away, and I was running in the woods, and I know I ran through some fucking spider webs, but you're running away, so you just run. So, I'm kind of accepted the fact that that happens. And they say you eat like 8 spiders in your lifetime, and you most likely don't eat them when you're awake. Something to think about. But, water break. The point of that was, yeah, I get really freaked out. I don't know. I've never been robbed. Nobody's broken into my place, but I guess I am. I mean, I guess most people are scared of the confrontation, or, you know, I always think, like, I don't want to say badass, but I'm like, no, if I was on, oh, see, this, I feel like this made me look red, but that's my choice. I always say, yeah, if somebody, you know, came to me on the street and tried to attack me, I'd kick them in the balls, put my fingers in their eye sockets. Maybe I could do that. But in my past, I've kind of froze when shit like that happened. Nothing like that, but just people being weird and doing weird things, and I kind of just froze. And I didn't, you know, there was one time, but that was like 10. But then, you know, I was able to put my hands up and stop it, but I didn't kick them in the balls. I just didn't. And they say, like, a lot of times it is people you know. And I think that's, I mean, of course that's true, but I mean, I think it is even harder when it's even somebody I barely know. Like one time I was with some friends, and I was with a friend, and then she knew a guy. And then we went to a place, and they were doing hookah, and the guy there was making us a hookah, and he was in like, the military. So I was like, oh, yada, yada, yada. I was in the army, yada, yada, yada. We're talking about it. And then we all left, and I was in the back seat, and he was in the back seat, and I was like under the cover. And he like got under the cover with me. I'm like, okay, weird. And he put his hand on my neck. I was like, okay. Then we went inside a club. He's like grabbing my shoulder and grabbing my neck. I wish I would have said something, but I didn't. I don't know why. In my head, I was like, if I say he's trying something and he's not trying something, then it's like a thing I always do. I always doubt myself. I say, well, if I say it's weird and then he didn't actually do it, then I'm like judging. But the dude literally, got to my friend's house. I was standing there like, okay, countertop's here. I'm standing here. He goes around and he like grabs my hand and like tries to walk towards the couch. And I'm just standing there. And he finally like goes away. I should have said, what are you doing, bro? But I didn't. And I wish I did. And I think it's just, after that, I refused to be on the same couch as him. Like, I kept my distance because I was uncomfortable. But I feel like I should have said something. But I didn't, just because I had met him that night and it was just, I don't know. It wasn't like somebody popped out and I knew they were trying to hurt me. I think that's the thing, is you question yourself. Like, well, what is he trying to do? Am I overthinking? That's what it always is. It always is that. I need to learn. I'm trying to learn to be better. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, where was that from? Oh, that was the gun. That was the gun. Anyway. I think it's on my bed. Actually, I need to bring this back to my friend. She let me borrow it for my Halloween costume. So, this is her heat comb. It was for my wig. And then I got wax. God damn it, now I'm fucking paranoid. I know nobody's here, but it still freaks me out. Well, at least if somebody's here, I would know. I would hear it. I know I'd know. I don't know why it freaks me out so much, but it does. Anyway, face, clothes. Oh, fuck, I don't even know where we're at. See, my brain goes a million miles an hour, and I thought I was doing good. Oh, I mean, I am doing good. I think this helps me know I need to learn how to talk slower, and I need to be okay with pauses. Silence makes me uncomfortable, and I think it does for a lot of people. But silence can be good because it leaves room for other people to think and talk. You know, I need to. My fucking posture's garbage. But yeah, that leaves room for people to think and feel and then express themselves. I think for me, just because my brain's going. When it's silent, I'm like, oop, I have a thought, let's go. But if I just left room, then, I don't know, you can see what happens. And that actually did work one day. I was hanging out with somebody. And, yeah, we were talking. And I literally watched a video that day that said, be a little stoic. Don't always laugh at everything. And just don't say words sometimes. I did leave room for pauses. I did laugh the whole time, though, because he was absolutely hilarious. But I did leave room for pauses, which made him able to speak and do some things that he wanted. So, very positive. You could try to come up here. No? He is son. I'm right here. This little boy. When I'm in the shower, he literally sits between the shower curtains and just paws. Bro, I can't give you water. The shower head does not move. So I give him high fives. And he gets mad. So then I do the thing. The water streams down so that he can play with it. I feel bad for my boy. I feel bad for both my kitties. I've been so fucking busy. I gotta stop cussing. I've been busy with work and meeting people and my CASA stuff, which I haven't even put in the manager. They're gonna be mad at me. What's today? The 4th? The 5th now. So I need to do that. I will do that after I get done with this. Oh, did I say why I was fucking nervous? I didn't. I didn't say why I didn't go to sleep. I think didn't go to sleep because I'm nervous about today. I was gonna say tomorrow. I have a doctor's appointment, and I don't know how it's gonna go. I mean, I'm fine. I'm getting evaluated, and I am very bad at explaining what's wrong. I am aware of what's wrong, but I typically tone down what's wrong with me just because not that I feel like I shouldn't be helped, but I feel like I'm over exaggerating all the time. Well, I mean, frick, I was pissing blood one day. I went to the ER and they're like, oh, you're fine. Just eat more iron, and if it hurts, have to take a Tylenol. So after that, I'm like, oh, am I just being like too dramatic about things? So now I really don't say anything. But then I was told that's not good, because now it's like something is wrong and they don't know, because I'm limiting myself to my own beliefs and my own issues. What the fuck is the cat for this? Where's the heck? Where in the heck? I don't know where the heck it is, so I'm just gonna put that in there, put that in there. We'll find it one day. It closes, cool. Like, I gotta put that in there too. I'm gonna fit you. Will you fit what I did? Will you fit? Will you fit? Perfecto. Okay. Freaking Jenga. Not Jenga. Starts with a T. Tetris over here. I need a trash can. Is this a trash can? Nope. That is a bag for things. But yes, I have my doctor's appointment today. And, yeah, I'm just trying to, I gotta find balance. Oh my gosh, I got so many of these. I used these during my Halloween thing. But I'm trying to find a balance of, explaining what's wrong and, giving them exactly what it is, but at the same time not being too exaggerative. Because they say squeaky wheel gets the oil, right? And I need some oil. Freaking, I can't explain everything. But my health insurance is free but not helpful. I get one preventative appointment a year. And I need more than that. I was told not to use crazy. I'm not crazy. I just got, my mental issues. Have I talked about it? I got bipolar. And I got ADHD, which of course ADHD is bad. But I got the bipolar and the ADHD and then OCD, which I'm not diagnosed it because there is no reason to diagnose it. It doesn't do anything. I got told maybe I got the autism. I don't need that diagnosed either. Everybody's got like some things that relate to it. But, I can't go to therapy anymore. And I can't go to psychiatry. And my health insurance doesn't pay for my meds. And my meds are very expensive without insurance. So if I can't afford them, I can't obviously have them. And if I can't have them, then I don't really know. What is this? This is one of my scents, and it's very wet. It's probably because it's been sideways. Anything broken? Nothing's broken. I'm so scared because I'm gonna break that. I'll just put you right in here. I don't really have enough room. Can I put you up here? I don't really think so. Good enough. That'll be fine. Oh no. My hands are oily. We'll just put it here. I don't think that one has pheromones in it. But now there's trash. We're just gonna put the trash in there. But yeah, haven't been without meds for so long. What, since 2017? So 9 years. I was off of meds in 2019, and I can tell you, I think I've grown a lot since then. So I'm sure I wouldn't be as intense as I was, but bro, it was crazy. I mean, during that time, now they did mismedicate me. They were treating me for depression and anxiety and BPD, borderline personality, which I can understand how obviously there is a confusion with that. But when you give somebody with bipolar meds to make them happy and they get in manic episodes, then it's keeping them always in a state of happiness and manic. So when you're sad, you go all the way down. So they were giving me stuff to make me happy, but then it made me so sad that you couldn't get out of it. And then they were treating me for anxiety because I have racing thoughts, which makes sense because you have racing thoughts, but it would stop my thoughts. Like right now I can have them. Probably because I'm not on ADHD meds. But it would be, I would think about, what do I want to do? And I couldn't think of anything to do. I'm like, what do I want to draw? And thoughts just wouldn't come to my head. And that was very uncomfortable, obviously. Is this upside down? Am I know you're not scratching my bed. Freaking hoe. At least he listens. When I'm here. When I'm not here, I'm sure he doesn't. I need to make my bed. But yeah, so I was mismedicated, which caused a lot of issues. So I was on a point where I was not on meds, and I was buying $300 worth of clothes and crying after, and I was crazy. I did a lot of things in a very short span of time, because I was just going without thinking and just doing anything I pleased, which you would think is okay. But as a person like that, it's not, because you can't always do what you want. And when you do, sometimes things happen you didn't want them to happen because you didn't think about the consequences. And that should be like, well, that's your own damn fault. You didn't think about consequences. Well, yeah, but when you're impulsive and you're hyper-focused, you're just high all the time. And that's not even from drugs. I swear. So my mommy's a meth addict. Don't know if I talked about that. Sorry. Don't calm down. But I think, like, oh, that's my cat. What are you scratching? I know you ain't scratching stuff in my room. Fight him. But yeah, I think I have like a natural meth brain. Because I always like the lights on in my house. Like if there's sun, I'll obviously have the windows open. But I hate dark. It's always light. And then I'm like, I love color coordinating things and organizing things. Like I know it doesn't look organized right now, but actually my bins are. I have bins for work shirts, work pants. I kind of got a sweater area. Then I got dresses, and then I have casual clothes. Typically, I separate them by short sleeve, long sleeve. But I don't really have any drawers, so it's casual clothes, jeans, sweatpants and jackets, and then underwear, blah 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 blah. You know, undergarments. And I have a t-shirt, sleepy time pajama thing. And I do like to organize things, and which is crazy because you would think I'm so type B because I'm so talkative and creative. No, I am so type A. It's crazy. And yes, obviously there's spectrum, so I'm labeling myself as type A for explaining purposes. But even when I need to put this on my tattoo. I got a tattoo. Ugh, no, I missed it. I got a tattoo, by the way. Can I do that without showing my things? Oh, yeah, I don't think I can go all the way. Oh, I can go all the way. Gotta put thingies on it. What was I saying? Yeah, even when I'm being creative, I have to follow the rules almost, which is weird because I used to be such a rule breaker. I want to go off on a tangent, but I don't want to forget this. Basically, I used to be not a rebel, but I used to speak out when stuff was wrong. My teacher would make people cry, and, I spoke up, and I said, that's not okay. And I was like, no, you're being rude, blah, blah, blah. And he said, nobody likes you. I was a teacher. And anyway, so yeah, I used to speak out against my parents about the world and anything that was wrong. And now I feel like I'm another truck in a train. And I'm not. I think I've just grown up to understand when it's appropriate. But yeah, that's one part. See, I got off my train of track. My tattoo. Okay, it's been oiled up. See, yes. I just am so type A. Like when I film, I think about all the rules. So the rule of thirds, the bus shot. The bus shot is from here to here. You have to have headroom. If you have too much headroom, no, you need enough. But you have to do, if they lean up, you have to have enough for that. Also, the angle of the face. If I'm doing an interview, you have me look this way, and the camera is this way, because you want nose room. If if a shot's right here, and then I'm looking this way, that looks weird. Also, you have angles. You don't do it from a top angle. You don't do it from a bottom angle. You don't want to see the nostrils, and you don't want it down. You want it at eye level. which is typically why I try to have this at eye level. But so I can come up with ideas, but because I'm so stuck in story mode and like having things like match, my friend made a video like of sweatshirts, and it was like sweatshirts talking to each other and wanting to be worn. It's like I smell you smell of stains and desperation. It was hilarious, and it was just something so simple, but I don't think I ever would have thought about that. And I think I might have lost my creativity a little bit. I have all these ideas, and I have so many, but I don't know. I think I'm just hyper focused. Honestly, I can't even do half my stuff, so maybe it doesn't matter, but I am so type A, and it seems it's crazy. I'm so disorganized, but at work I'm over organized. Somebody did say they think the reason I'm so chaotic at home is because with work, everything's organized. I have multiple Excel sheets, then multiple tabs within the Excel sheets that all have dates that correspond with each other. They're all filtered in a table. And then, so I have one for case dates, and then there's normal case dates, and then there's the deposition dates, and then there's like closed, and then there's different types, and then I have another chart for like radiology, pathology. I don't know how much you guys have been to my work. But yeah, I just have multiple Excel sheets and everything makes sense. And then when I do the things, when I write like my letters and my memos, everything is just so correct and organized, even in my emails. Wait, so what is it? It's boop, 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 boop. Sorry, that was something I did the other day or yesterday. But yes, everything just is a way. And when people do things, it may not be wrong, but it's not right. You don't staple freaking halfway into the page. You don't staple in the middle of the page. That's wrong. You don't put different fonts on a same letter. There are certain things that need to be bolded and underlined. You put those things when you want somebody to look at something specific. There is line spacing. Sometimes you can have different line spacing within a thing, but it needs to be congruent. That may not be the word, but yes, and that is something that I'm learning to be better about, but it still stresses me out. And so yeah, it's crazy that here I'm just freaking mess and I'm chaos, organized chaos. Like I know where everything's at. Sometimes I lose things, but I know the things in here. I have bins of things I need to go through. Yeah. But yeah, apparently that might be why I'm so crazy chaotic here, is because I am so hyper focused about organization in other places, and I'm mentally exhausted, which you can say. But go, go, go. I'm really sad I didn't sleep tonight because I've been trying to do really good on a sleep schedule, but I think I was just overthinking and just consistently thinking about my appointment, and then just future people, love, all that stuff. But we're not going to get to that because I feel like I've gone into that in a lot of videos, and that is not about this. We can go sometimes without talking about, oh my god. Yes, okay. Here's my clothes. That's my shirt. This is my bra, my shorts, my skirt. Can I put this here? If I put this here, will it cover? Yes. Okay. We're gonna... It is baby powder. Yeah, we're gonna do the baby powder because I don't trust water. I'm gonna change. Is that good? Okay. I'll be good. If it... I really hope it doesn't fall. I'm just not gonna move it. But, oh yeah, my tattoo, I love it. Oh yeah, the broke. I feel like I learned the difference between saying poor and broke. Because I would say I was poor, and I meant broke. But when I say poor, again, I don't get offended easily, but I do think that is just, it's not offensive. But when you say that, there are people who are actually poor and cannot afford food, can barely afford to live where they are. And when you say you're poor, you're putting that yourself on that level, but you're so much higher than that level that you can't even understand like what they're struggling with. And again, it's not like they're gonna look at me when I say it because I'm just a regular person, right? They don't hear anything, but I'm very fortunate to have what I have, and I think that saying I am that, and there are people who are actually struggling with that, it's just hard. And it's, I need to be more correct with what I say and understand I am more fortunate, pretty much. Which I think I've said in other videos, which is why I'm so positive. Nope. Okay. Shirt's on. Let's get this skirt on. Right now, I thought, okay, I might do it really quick because I think it's funny. So, right now, this is the old time rock and roll thing. I think they have like shorts on, but I got the shirt on. Got that old time rock and roll. Do. Sorry, that's something I just thought about. I wanted to do that for like my talent show. I should have. It probably would have been great. I might have actually had a chance of winning, but not in this timeline. I decided to sing. I can get 100 in rock band, but singing is not my forte because I need a formula. And it's hard to have a formula when you sing. That's why I'm type A. You tell me how to do it. I follow that formula every time. But if there's no formula, I'm like, my brain's going crazy. Okay, put this back here so I can, is it covered? What do I think so. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I can continue getting dressed. I think this is the skirt I want to wear. I have another one. We will see which one. Did I put it in here? Did I move it? Why is that in there? Those are coats. Ugh. I think this is going to be a good one. What did I wear today? Oh, I did. I wore my black pants and I wore this white long sleeve shirt. That's funny. I'm wearing the same colors again. I didn't mean to wear the same colors again, but this is fun. Should I wear a belt? Okay. This is what I'm going with. I kind of want to wear a belt because it's got this. I don't know if you can see that. It's got that band right there. And to me, that's, oh, got on my toe. I think I kind of like, I don't know. Should I do that? I don't think so. Okay, we're going to tuck that back in. And, well, if I do the gold, with the gold, it may work. Okay. Let's see, get that flat so I don't look like I have a little thing. Okay. And we'll sit back here. I'm not going to do the face. I'm not going to do the sides, but I am going to do the other stuff. Let's see. Are they the same size? No. I could do little ones. Little ones okay? Kind of want to do a little bit bigger, but I don't know what the bigger ones are. I do need to decide. Well, we'll decide that later because I got to decide. If I'm keeping my hair up, I might do the hoops. I'm going down. I don't know if I can go down. I think it's a little crazy. I can use this though. So this is to help for frizz, but this is like spray frizz, flex hairspray. I don't like it as much, but and see, I freaking washed my hair last night. It's freaking greasy today. I was good when I dyed my hair red. I was told to wash it less, so then like your hair would get used to it, and it did. My hair got used to freaking being. I like this one, so I'm gonna use this one. It seems like it may seem like it makes no sense, but I want to keep that one for good times. Okay, but what was I saying? I was saying something. Oh yeah, hairspray. Yeah, I freaking washed my hair and it's greasy. I was told if I wash it less, then it'll get used to it, and it did. I had to maybe I had to use dry shampoo like twice. I wash my hair twice a week, but now I have to use dry shampoo every freaking day. And then as soon as I wash my hair, it's still greasy. When I was little, My mom said that my sister's hair was greasy because it was really healthy. So you would have to, like, dye it to... She was blonde, so they just dyed it blonde. And so it's the same color, but supposedly that's supposed to help with the greasiness. I don't know. I could get it dyed. I don't have the money. I could dye it brown. I could, because there's still red down there. If you see it, I don't know if you can see it. You can see it in the light. Maybe I'll do that. A haircut's $20 though. That's going to be at least $100 with a tip. Which I think I tipped too much. I didn't know. Boy, I tipped them more than my freaking, what do you call it? My tattoo man. I didn't realize that 20 was a high five. 50 was a hug. And 100 was a kiss. I was like, bro, what? I expected I had to do 100. And this was 700, so that's crazy. I gave him 50. I wanted to give him 100, but I got to save my money a little bit. So when I see him next time, I'm going to give him 125. So then it's 75 and 100. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Because he's amazing. He was a great artist. And I love my tattoo. And he was just a pleasure. He was a great person. He was a great person. He's got a family, got a wife and kids. And when we were talking, you know, he's like, you know, I saw her and I fell in love with her. And I asked him, I said, when you were together, did you know she was the one? He said, yeah, barely. You know, he knew she was the one. And that's what I want, is when I find my person, I want to find the one that I know is my one. And I'm not wasting no time. But again, we're not going to talk about that. We'll wait till another day when I'm more emotional, maybe. Who knows? I just have to make this side as thick as this side. God darn it. Good. Okay. A little bit. And I'm not going to buy coffee today. I'm going to get coffee at work. This side? This side? You know what? It's good enough. I don't need to do no more. And I'm going to do this. The mascara. Let's see. People, you're not supposed to do it over the nose, but I have to. And what you do is you're supposed, a lot of times if I bat my lashes, it helps with the bottom. But it doesn't seem like it's doing that. I try to get the edges. I'm trying to not get under my eye, because they always look dark, because it's from the day before, bro. I don't know what time it is, but when my alarm clock goes, I will definitely know what time it is, because it goes off at 6. This was heavy, so it seems like it's better. I think this shit's dried out. I wonder if I can put water in it. I don't know how to work. Alright, so this one's garbage. Great. Okay. Garbage. What about you? We'll try number 2. Okay, this one it is definitely liquid. Okay, you can just tell. See how that's nothing? Is it something? You might not be able to tell, but I can tell it's wet. Wet. I'm dumb. No. What? Bro, I'd work. See, you can tell, you see how dark it is under my eye? Okay, let's see. That one's dirty. We'll get a new one. So, over here. Boop, there we go. Easy. I got you on, a little makeup thingy. Oh, I had to wear contacts for my Halloween costume. And that was wild. I was thinking about possibly getting contacts for when I play paintball, because I can see far away. I can see stop signs and lights, but I can't see words. So when I'm in the woods, it's hard to see people. But I guess that makes sense because everybody's hiding. But I'm like, I don't know where people are at. So I was thinking about getting contacts so I could just see far away. But they told me to even size me for contacts to see if I could wear them was $130. And that's not buying contacts. That's to size me. Heck no. Heck no. Nope, nope, nope. That's not money I need to spend. I got 3 pairs of glasses from Zenny that were like $20 each. That's all I need. I got your finger black. That's all I need. That is all I need to be happy. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm so scared when I wear white that I'm gonna mess it up. Apparently, not Arm & Hammer. Boom. There's a brand that's really good at getting the whites out. I mean, the stains out of whites. It's OxyClean. You spell it's that because the guy from OxyClean, I'm pretty sure he was on a plane and died. Or hit his head on an air conditioning. I don't freaking know. But, yeah, that's all I remember. So they say OxyClean's really good at that. So I need to try that. I don't know if I'll be able to get stains out years later. But we can always try. See, I try to get the tips. Because the tips are, I mean, you need the middle, but the tips are what how you see. Do I have any more? I think that's good. I'm going to get the edges. But. Put the edges down there. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. That side, done. See, there's a difference. Like, not that I look bad without it. You see this? Bloop, bloop, bloop. And then bloop, bloop. There's a difference. Honestly, I know. Guys do not care. They say they don't care. And they don't care. But, you see how you see the difference? They just look. And it's not like, oh my god, I like the mascara. But it enhances the look. And they like the look. Because if they didn't like the look, they wouldn't be talking to you. That's not true. But, and guys don't care what kind of shoes you wear. Because they're not going to look at your shoes. But if you wear the wrong shoes, it's going to look wrong. Freaking, I wore an orange dress to work. Which I actually wore this for Halloween. I wore it to work. And I asked my old person, I said, I typically wear nude shoes, like a khaki color. But can I wear black? I don't want to look like it's Halloween. He said, no, you can wear black. It doesn't matter. I wore black shoes. First thing my boss says when he comes in, is it Halloween already? You're a trucker. Never trust a man for his opinion again. Unless he's like, you know, gay, styling, profiling. So again, the shoes, they don't care about the shoes. But if you wear some crazy shoes with your outfit, they're going to notice. See, that's the thing. You don't need them notice. If they don't notice it, it's almost better. If they notice you have a shit ton of makeup, you did it wrong. If your face is good and they don't notice you have a shit ton of makeup, that's when you do it right. Actually, the point is for them not to notice the little things. Get them to know, like, your eyes. That's why I think the makeup's thing is enhancing your eyes. Where I want you to look. Nah. I think that's how it works. I don't know. Also, that say, like, why we like babies and stuff. And their big little eyes. Because it's, like, a thing. It's cuteness. And I can be sexy at times. But I'm a short little person. So, cuteness is in my arsenal. I'm fun-sized. I say a fun-sized goofball. But, you know, I'm cute. But I do know how to lap dance. So, I got the best. But, oh god, I don't know how to do pictures. That's why I kind of like videos. I feel like videos kind of get me more. Because when I do a picture, I go, you see that? That's not good. And then I'm like, I feel like here I'm not bad. But for my freaking Halloween thing, I went there. There was a guy dressed as Deadpool. There's a guy dressed as Spider-Man. So I did it. And my face was like, no. My friend's like, it's not a bad picture. I zoomed in on my face. And she was like, yeah, I see what you're saying. I need to learn how to pose. And I do have confidence in myself. But again, I'm type A. You give me a formula on how you want me to pose, now I can do it. But if you just say pose, I don't know how to do this shit. Nobody taught me. I smile. See my smile is. You see that? It doesn't go. I know what people's. It goes. So I have to like. I don't freaking know. I have the W smile. Which I'm not upset, you know. I like how I look, but it just means that I have to do things differently to get the same effect in the look. Sorry though, I'm chilling. Okay. I know I've done so much, but I think, see, it looks dark, but if you look, it's not dark underneath. Okay. I think we're good. This is overlay. It looks overly dark. Okay. But just, my fingers are black. No, I'm not getting black on my face or my thing. All right. Oh, okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go a little boop, boop, and we should be good. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. And then we're going to go a little boop, boop. No! Fuck. I touched the eyelashes. All right. It's going to be easy. Because I did that real quick. And we'll just boop, 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 boop. Okay. Easy day. I'm done. Okay. Actually, should I do eyeshadow? I kind of had fun with my eyeshadow when you know what, fuck it, I'm going to do it. I got time. Okay. So when I did my costume, I kind of did like a smoky theme, which I don't do, but I liked it. But I got to do like a work version of the face. Okay. What am I looking for? I need this one. This is base. This one. This is a lid. That's not what I need. It's like a little comb. I think it's for your eyelashes, but I may be wrong. Oh, it's probably for your eyebrows, honestly. You're the stub. And you're the crease. I think that's all I need. Yeah, that's all I use for now. Okay. I should probably clean these. Also, I hope I'm not... I should probably look at that. I hope I'm not chomping. My gum helps me with my... What's it called? Almost like my grinding and my excess stress and energy that comes out in the form of blood. I also almost forgot to wear my night guard, so that's probably another... We'll do you on the other side. I'm just gonna sleep. I was so sad. I was so excited to sleep. I want my sleep cycle to be fixed. Because I've been late to work a lot. And they're not tripping. Because I still get my hours in. And, you know, all that good stuff. But that's not professional and that's not how I want to be. So I need to step it up and do the right thing. And get to work on time. Because eventually they may not be okay with it. And then what am I going to do? I mean, I am on the morale committee and the staff committee and the fire alarm. I'm on a backup committee. So, you know what? I mean, they put me on a lot of committees. They can't hit me that much. But still, there's I have a certain standard of myself, and I need to meet that. Okay. We'll do this, and if we want more, we'll do more. And I also did the eyeliner already, so we gotta be careful. I think that's too light. I think I want to do darker. All right, we're gonna do darker. Let's go. Go big or go home, right? All right. So yeah, I'm trying to do a better sleep cycle. And my idea is, if I get a better sleep cycle, I do that first, right? Because if I try to fix too many things at one time, I'm going to get overwhelmed. So I start with my sleep cycle. Once I start going to sleep at a good time, waking up at a good time, then I can incorporate the gym, right? I have more energy. Start incorporating the gym in my routine, because now I have a routine when I'm going to be hungry, right? Because I go to the gym when I want to eat food, and that's going to help me learn how to cook like a real adult. So I think that's what I want to do. But I can't just hold off until I do other things, because I need I don't need an excuse to not do those things. Oh, I don't know. And it stressed me out a little bit. I don't know why. But for some reason, I love this one. It looks like black. But I think it's just like between black and a very dark brown, I think. Because it always works with what I'm trying to do. It doesn't look too dark, right? To me, it's barely noticeable. I mean, it is noticeable, but Again, you want to do it and you want it to exist, but you don't want it to be too noticeable. Especially when I'm at work. This is how you know I haven't slept, is because I have fucking makeup on. Because eyeliner, mascara, that always exists. Always. But the whole fancy, only when I don't sleep because I don't have time. Okay. I think that's it. I think that's all I'm going to do. I don't think that's too crazy. Is that too crazy? I don't think so. Fuck it. It'll be alright. I don't care. I don't care. I'm not trying to impress nobody. Like, all the dudes are attorneys and they're all old, wife and kids. Not that I would want to do that at work anyway, but there's just nobody that I'm like, oh my god, I gotta look cute. Also, I mean, obviously you want to look cute, but it'd be nice to be like, I have a person where I can be cute sometimes, but often I don't even have to look cute. I don't have to worry about looking cute because I'm cute no matter what. Wouldn't that be the way? Okay, I can do these. These are heavy shit. I kind of like the bun, but that's not the bun. That's not the bun. All right, let's see how the hair looks. See, I like the crazy vibe, but I think like the crazy vibe is too crazy. Is it too crazy? I love it. I love the crazy vibe. I think it just encompasses my personality, but I can't do all that. I could do the half up, half down. That's a little crazy too. What else can I do? I can do the cute little middle. Good. Oh. I think that shows my age, honestly. And that's maybe I can just do like a little partial. Okay, I'm kind of liking the partial. I think I can do the partial. Okay, I just gotta find the right clippy dippy. Okay, do the partial. Okay. Is this gonna work? That's brown. I don't want brown. I want black. Okay. Let's see if I close it. Does it work? Okay. Attempt number 1. Okay. I'm gonna put you here. I'm gonna do you there. And we're gonna clip it. Okay. How does that look? I think it needs to be a little... Is that cute? Oh, I don't know. I think it's good, right? I'm talking to myself. Nobody's actually here to tell me. I don't think that's bad. Okay, what do I do to hoopy hoops? No hoopy hoops. I like the little and the half moon. I think that's where I'm going. But I need to find the right size. Did I throw it in here? No, that clip goes in here. I lose everything in my life. I was gonna make a joke and say including men, but it's not a joke. Okay. Okay, I think you're the mid-size. Yeah, we get the mid-size. Good. I'm not in love with my hair. Honestly, I think hair is the number 1 thing. I don't know why. Eyes are definitely a number 2. I mean, I think eyes are number 1. But hair, that changes a person. Like, that completely changes you. But then the eyes do too, because some people look cute with the jaw and the hair, and then if they always wear sunglasses in the photos, that means they got funny looking eyes. Sorry, it does, because every time they show their eyes, I'm like, I'm disappointed. It's like when you wear the COVID mask. It's not a mask, but when you wear the mask, I just assumed how people's faces were, and then when I saw the mask, I was like, that's not the person. Like, it changes the face. See, every part of the face is important. Should I go up? Oh, I think that's wise, because I put it down instead of putting it up. I don't know how to do that. Fuck it. Nobody else cares. Okay. But I'm going to do the spray to get the frizzies. Should I do the frizzies down here? What are the frizzies down there? And the frizzies down there. And what are the frizzies in the back? Okay. Professional? Look good? Okay. I don't know what time it is because I can't look at that. And I really do like it when it's up. It gives more a bounce. Oh, that sucks to suck. Oh, that feels really funny. That feels really funny. Okay. What's great is that I have a mirror that folds. So we're gonna look at that. We're gonna look at that. Step over some shit. Oh, I gotta get my belt too. Okay. Yep. So, I don't know. Does that work? No. Okay. Does that work? No. And now I got a Listerine bottle. La, la, la. That also doesn't work because nothing. Aha. Sit on the floor. No. It actually kind of balances. Okay. So if I look. I don't know if you can see. Ow. Fuck. It's this that I'm tripping about. I don't know if y'all can see it. But. Oh, you're tilted. Okay. Okay, I can see it. We're just gonna lightly. God damn. Okay. I think I have to redo that part. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that a little bit. Freaking tilted as shit. Okay. Okay. So I know the parts I want. Please don't fall down the fucking sink. Alright, can we fix that? Are you fixed now? Piece of shit hair. Stop! Stop it! Okay. Ow! I'm hurting myself. Not in a mental way. I mean, mentally I am too, but not in a mental health way. There we go. Okay. Oh, fuck. That's stuck. Okay. Okay. Oh, fuck, I did it again, didn't I? Fuck it. If you're looking at me from the back, you should be looking at me from the front. Alright. I do need a little bit of volume here. Fuck it, I don't care. I'm about to be going to medical shit anyway. Okay. Boop, boop. Oh, actually, can I see it? Oh, fine. Alright. Okay. I don't need anything. Alright. I'm gonna get the belt on. If I can find it. No, that's the white one. The white one's not gonna look good on that. Now I gotta take the whole thing out. This is why I got my belt thing. Ugh. Shit. Oh, hello, Lieutenant. Why are you sitting in the corner? He is being funny. Alright. I don't know where to put you at all. Put you in a place that's not gonna be as judgmental. Oh, I do need to wear deodorant. No, we're not doing that. I don't know what to do. I am silly. Oh, shit. Fuck it. Oh, let me put you in this. No. Okay, what about dish? Does that work? Okay, what about that way? Haha. This is flat surface. No, because it's going to fall. Okay, if we put that there, that has liquid in it. We can't do liquid, but we can. That is squirrel cheesecake. Alright. Bam. Okay. Just, okay, momentarily. All I need you is for a moment. I could wear a dish. I don't really like the big one. I don't think the big one looks very good. Yeah, no big one. That's a smaller one. That's not what I want. Here's my small one. It's literally this, but black. And I wear it all the fucking time, so it can be anywhere in here. I could take you. Oh, I just got you up here, but I can take you on a thing with me. Oh, I had you the iPhone way, and that's not how videos go. I also need to get my gun. I totally didn't lose a gun because that would be okay, wouldn't it? Okay. Nurse, I'm gonna move this. We're gonna move this. We're gonna move this. Is it up here? Yeet. Bro. Shit. I keep moving shit. Now we're gonna put it over. Okay. 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 Here we go. Shit, all all of this? What the fuck is that? No, I don't think I need to move you. I do need to move you. Sure, I'll move you. Okay. I'm trying to organize things without having time to organize. Okay. It's here. It's either here or in the closet. There's a shoe. And can I have you with me? I don't know if I can actually have you with me. It's a purse. I'm sorry if you're judging me, because I'm judging me at the moment. Okay. I don't see it. It could be in the hallway, though. Okay. So we tried out here. Let's try the bedroom. I need that. Oh, that doesn't go in my shoes. Okay. Closet is the next best idea. Okay. I got the fanny pack. That's just got hand fucking warmers in it. That is a different bag. Oh, I found another thing. It's an eye thing. Okay. That's lipstick shit. I'll put you in the lipstick shit thing. It was literally in there. I think this guy's looking for lipstick. This is gonna not be a fun time, but I'd rather take you with me than have you just sitting staring at a bottle again. What the fuck? Alright, so I know it's not gonna be in there. No, it's not gonna be in there. Oh, that's over here. Okay. That goes over here. So I broke the little thing on the back. I need to buy another one of those. Okay, that's my night-night thing. So we'll keep you over there. You and you need to go over there. Close enough. I'll figure out that it's dirty. Okay. That's a shirt. You go there. That's a shirt. You go there. Pants. You go there. Oh, fuck, everything's in there. Oh. All I want is a belt. All I want is my belt. And the thing is, it's gonna be exactly what I thought it'd be, which is... Okay, when I take my clothes off, I take it off in there. So not in here. But that's why I wanted to check in here, just to be sure. Okay. Where do I go? Honestly, it could be the living room. Because I get home from work and I take my shit off. And my gun should be out here. Let me check that my gun's not in here. No, okay. Now we're traveling to the living room. No, because I had my gun before I got on this. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh no, it's fucking right there. Hell yeah. So I'm cussing again. Got the cat in the hat. Let's put my gun away. That would be good to do. So it's not out here. It's not out here. Well, good thing I looked, right? Alright. Well, it's definitely not in my car. It was in my car. Alright. My cat's like, what the fuck are you doing? Alright, let me get my gun and put it away. Hey, kitty. Mommy's gonna be safe. What the hell? Gosh, darn it. I did the wrong thing. Alright. Gun is gonna go in gun bag. Gun bag is gonna be moved to a proper location. Put you there. Slipper. Shoe. Dirty clothes. There's another dirty clothes. There we go. Jacket. Shoes. What are you? Dirty clothes. Shoes. Am I sure my belt's not in here? Yeah, no, it's not. I'm gonna be mad if it is in here. No, I just... No. Okay. I mean, I don't have to wear a belt, but I would like my belt. Okay, there's a belt right there. Oh, I hope I didn't almost flash you, bro. Right. There's that belt, but that's not the belt I'm looking for. We got some shoes, and some more shoes, and some more shoes, more shoes, and more shoes. So many shoes. But a lot of them are not shoes I can wear every day. Like, you know, see these sections heels? I'm not wearing them shits every day. Oh, we got a lot of bags. I can only go so far because I can't let y'all see my crazy ass. So we got bags. Bags to put in bags for other bags. Okay. You're good. Okay. Got a baby tiger. Shoes I wore to the wedding. You are a scarf, and scarves go in the scarf basket. This is a workout, bro. I'm so alright. When was the last time I wore that thing? Was it on Friday? Did I wear it yesterday? No, I didn't wear it yesterday. Which I was upset I didn't wear it yesterday. What did I wear on Friday? I'm trying to think, because I typically wear that belt. Well, Friday was Halloween, so I came home, I rushed into here. What was I doing? Oh, I fucking got a headache now. Honestly, it's probably from not fucking sleeping. Uncle, Advil. I don't want a grill. I need my belt. Well, sure, the belt's not in here with the shoes. If it is, then fuck my life, because I'm not going through all that. Put the boots in here. It's not with the boots. Not with any of the boots. Oh, that's my wedding thing. Not my wedding. My friend's bachelorette party thing. My thing was sexy and single. Which was funny and fitting. Okay. Gosh darn it. After this, I'm not going to be sexy. And I am going to remain single. Okay. It's definitely not in there. But what we're going to do is we're going to take the clothes from here. Put it in here. That's a costume, so I'm not putting it in there. There's a jacket. There's this. There is a belt in here. It's not my belt. Or not the belt I'm looking for. But it could be the access to another belt. Belts. Belt? Fuck, no, it's not my belt. What did I do to myself? Okay, we're just gonna move some shit around a little bit more. And if I can't find the belt, I cannot find the belt. So I want to get to work early. You're just traveling with me with my chaos. And this is a time where I know where things are, but I happen to mislocate where my thing is. There's just a lot of things and a lot of places and a lot of time, a lot of days. Is it under my bed? No, not under the bed. Lieutenant, I know, look at him. He's like, Mommy, you crazy. I know, son, I don't mean to be. It's just natural. Okay, there's some stuff on my bed. That's not it. I'm done. All right. Nope. 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 I did throw some things in places so people couldn't see I'm in bed. Bro, I have no idea where that shit's at. Okay, well, guess I'll get it another day. It's not in here, right? No, because I just threw a bunch of costumes in here. Yep, because that's in here. God damn, what did I do with it? Wait. No, because I wore my costume to that person's house. I don't like when I lose what I want. Okay, well, okay. So, let me see what time it is. Oh, I need my gum. My gum's here. Don't tell me I lost the fucking gum. If I lost the gum, I'm gonna be a little upset. Now, the gum should be literally right here. Because it was on the ground when I grabbed it. Bro. Oh, this is for my friend. Got her stuff. And I got the gum. I thought I located my belt and it's just the fucking fanny pack. Okay. Well, I'm gonna literally find it later today when I get home. I'll be like, I knew it was there. Alright. So we're gonna, oh, gotta turn that light off. Boop, 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 off. Okay. See my chin. Light off. And now we're about to go to the living room. I've been keeping this light on. I think it's just nice to have a light source somewhere in my house. Nope, not on the floor. All right, what time is it? I have a little note in here that says, it's 4:51. I have a thing that says doctor appointment 10:30. Wake up. Need to work. Okay. Let's see. Actually, this is gonna be loud. Okay, shut up. All right. So now I'm gonna turn alarm off. Alarm off, cause I'm gonna leave for work. Okie dokies. We're gonna feed the kitties early. I feel so bad feeding them dry food. Because I would hate dry food every day. But I can't afford the wet food every day. And I can't afford like tuna. But I'm wondering if the wet food would be better for their tummies because they do get nauseous. I don't know. It's hard. Oh, fuck, I got so many dishes. I could do them now, but I got a shit ton of work. Maybe I'll do it today. Someone's about to go to my house today. Okay, well, they can go home after I get home, so I have time to fucking clean it. I actually can bring all these boxes to the trash. But I gotta get my heels on. She'll be dead. She'll be dead. That works. Ottoman. Did that work? That's not a bad angle in my house. It is a bad angle here. Oop. Angle you. That way. That way. Then off. Alright, bet. Use it. I drop everything in my life. It's okay. But you'll be fine. Alright. I'm gonna put some shoes on. Gonna wear these. Got a freaking thing on my knee. I have such knobby knees. Maybe I should lotion them so I don't look so janky. Oh, frick, I gotta get deodorant on. Okay. Come with me for deodorant. Okay. Hello, kitty. Every time I walk in here, I'm just hoping I see my belt as if it's just gonna pop up randomly. That's not a belt. Go back in here. I just had deodorant. Okay. Deodorant. That's the thing belts I was talking about. Okay. We got the deodorant. Deodorant. Should I just take you with me to work? Fuck, it's now 43 minutes. Fuck it, why not? I could always cut it out if I want. Alright, get my underwear back up. Oh, don't look at my bed. Okay. Hey, baby, I'm sorry. Your mommy's got to go. I love him. Okay. Keys. I'll do a hallway light off. Do I need any of this? I need the gum. Oh, that's the stuff for my friend. Put gum in here. I have all these I need to do. All right, we're just going to all those up here. Right. And you're empty too. God damn. Oh, I can go to 7-Eleven before I go to work. Grab some nicotine. I just want to leave it in the car. Does this mean I should get off? Yeah, it means I should get off because I'm not going to be able to do this at work because I need to focus. Well, thank you guys. Well, I'm done. This was great. I guess I wasn't bored during this almost 2-hour window. And I'm going to work my ass off. And my appointment's going to be great, right? Let's hope. I'll see you later. Bye.